You are the one and only, and we are together the one and only Unicorn Fart Dust community. We're going to talk about some very exciting things today during this live stream about Unicorn Fart Dust, but also I've got a little bit of insight I'm going to share with you from BitBoy J. Yes, that BitBoy J, right, about what he sees possibly happening in the overall crypto market. And I think it's reason for great optimism. But I'm most optimistic about the fact that you're down here in the basement with me today. We are in Duster Club. We are UFD. There is only one Unicorn Fart Dust, period. Special, unique in so many, many ways. And that's because you are special and unique. Let's not forget that, right? This is a community that creates Unicorn Fart Dust. The community is based on our relationships with each other, and our relationships rest upon a solid foundation of trust. Trust is everything. You know, if you're talking about gold, right? Why is gold valuable? Because people trust that it's been valuable for 5,000 years. Now, we haven't been around quite yet for 5,000 years, maybe 5,000 minutes. I don't have my calculator with me to figure it out, but we have been 150% trust from day one. That's big. That's what matters in life. What matters is what we're doing right now. Welcome to the corral. Welcome to Duster Club. Horns up. I hope your horn is tingling. We're going to do a rare early live stream 3-second smile. When I say go, you smile. All right, let's get this started on a good foot. 1, 2, 3, smile. All right, we're going to go look at a narrative written for us from our good friend Cuban Pete, one of the smartest guys that I know, and he has some great things to say about our project that I believe, again, are great reasons for optimism. I hope your horn is tingling, your unicorn horn. Hold on here. Let's go out to Cuban Pete, who says this. Here we go. This is not just one narrative that supports the bull case for Unicorn Fart Dust. Let me count the ways. Ron is a Dox developer. Yes, I am. Ron has streamed daily for over 400 days. Yes, I have. Ron is a precious metals YouTuber that launched a crypto token as an experiment because he believed crypto was Unicorn Fart Dust. True. Number 4, Ron then became a crypto believer. See the bridge to normies and retail. Absolutely. Okay. We are our project. It's not just me. We are a bridge between the crypto world and the precious metals world, and also the crypto world and the normies world. Because honestly, guys, not that many people own precious metals. It's a much bigger market than crypto, no doubt about it. But it's still like a small segment, I think like 2 or 3% of the US population. So anyway, we're a bridge between the normie population and the crypto world as well. Ron continues to stream about precious metals. YouTube viewership and subscriptions are exploding. Yes, as a matter of fact, my gold and silver YouTube channel, Ron's Basement on YouTube, just celebrated 80,000 subscribers. I think we've had 1.6 million views in the last 28 days alone. But a lot of those people, I believe Unicorn Fart Dust and silver in particular, I've said this from day one, are very similar. That Unicorn Fart Dust is the silver of the crypto world. And people that are out there learning about me, learning about that I'm a silver and gold maxi, I personally prefer silver a little bit, but that's a whole different subject, are also learning about Unicorn Fart Dust and learning about crypto. And people out there trust me because I've worked tirelessly to earn trust over the last 5 years. And I believe in the end, and we're going to talk about this in a little bit, but there's a big, the line between crypto and the line between precious metals is blurring. Ron got hacked and his wallet got drained. The community restored all of the stolen tokens. We're sponsored by MoonPay and Ledger. Community is fiercely loyal to the token, maintaining top engagement and sentiment by all social metrics consistently, that's a key word, for over 1 year, despite market conditions. Woo, that sentence is loaded, Pete. right? Consistency, guys. Is that that's a word that I think some people in crypto don't know what that means. Consistency means that we as a community show up every single day. And that is just one of the big things that sets us apart, makes us real leaders within the world of crypto. The community remains active despite big market cap drawdowns, many projects and initiatives. We've registered our intellectual property, Dusty, right? That is a rarity in the world of meme coins. The year of the horse is the year of the unicorn. Yes, it is. Our friend Vincent's been great about pointing that out. And I think the Chinese celebration starts this weekend. Hey, man, the year of the horse is the year of the unicorn. It's going to get interesting. Multiple successful and dope NFT projects. We got the Duster, right? Our very own promotional car. We've got spaces all the time, in real life meetups. Wow, this list just goes on and on. Principles of integrity and honesty. Again, something that I think designates us as a true leader in the world of crypto. I mean, I was thinking about this. I'm going to come back before we went live. It was like, I was thinking about our project. I was thinking about precious metals and Vincent. Tomorrow, I've got something I'm going to share with you from our friend Vincent, the bullion duster. Like, gold is valuable because it's trusted. Our project is valuable because at the end of the day, it's trusted, right? It's a meme coin. And when I think about crypto in general, and you go back to the original ethos of crypto, the founding fathers of crypto, they set it up so that it would be like a good, fair, honest opportunity. That's what Satoshi Nakamoto, right, set this out to be: a good, fair, trustworthy opportunity for people everywhere in the world. And then in the middle, okay, not all, but there's been just all these iterations. But here's what it came down to. Here's what hit me. It was like, there's a bit of a scarcity of trust in the world of crypto. And we represent that trust. We represent that opportunity, which is completely aligned, right? It never went away what the original founders of crypto set out. And we're like completely aligned with that. And I think that is just such a big, major superpower for our project and what we are doing. Okay, back to Cuban Pete. Sorry. Probably want to hear more from him than you do from me. We got a glossary of terms unique to UFD. Yes, things like diamond hooved, buttercups. Do you know what a buttercup is? If you don't, that means you're a buttercup. Yeah, look it up. Ask one of your fellow ask a UFD token holder what a buttercup is. We got a race car, right? Our friend Andre, who's got us on his race car, which is incredible. And I don't know if he decided if he was going to stay with the McLaren or move to a Lambo. But if we get a Lambo, hey, we can all say that we have a Lambo, right? Tokenomics are strong. Many of the top 250 wallets holding for more than 90 days. Yeah, we talk about that. There's a scarcity of trust in crypto. Yes, there's some great companies. Yes, there's some great projects. But there's also a scarcity of people that really buy into a project and hold. And we, again, that's a major component that sets us apart. So much more. It's all unicorn fart dust. The targets are too low. Higher, horns up. Wow, Pete, I feel pumped up. After I read that last night, and I was like, yes, I got to share this with the community and with the project, because what we have here is special, is unique. And let's remember something. We've been doing this in a crappy market. Let's not sugarcoat it. I'll use the C word, crappy. It's been a crappy market for crypto. Like the first couple months that we existed, it was good. But I don't know, January, February of last year, it's been a full year of crap. And guess what? We've done well. It's like our project. It's like this. It's like we decided to open an ice cream parlor in the middle of January with record cold temperatures outside. Yeah, sure. Some people are going to be out looking for ice cream, but that same ice cream parlor in July when it's 115 degrees outside is going to be packed. We got an ice cream place by our house. I forget what it's called, or frozen custard or something like it is. It's on the corner of a strip mall. And during July and August, you drive by the place and it's like you can hardly drive through there. There's people milling around. There's benches. There's hundreds of people. Drive by there today, right? There's going to be nobody there. So the point is this, what we have accomplished, which is incredible, and we're having fun, right? And we are building, but we've done it, right? Like, again, like we're an ice cream parlor trying to open up in the middle of January with record cold temperatures outside, but still being successful, still having fun, still building. And when the weather changes, when the overall, and we're going to hear something from Jay, some insight that he's going to share. Maybe it's starting, but when it really happens, it's going to mean great things for our project. We're going to be set up. Okay. We're going to be the one that everybody knows about. Everybody sees our horn. Do you see my horn? Do you feel your horn? Is your horn tingling? Do we need to do another 3-second smile? Anyhow, I digress. Okay. It's been a crappy market. Here, let's look at this. And this comes from Manic. Manic, hold on. Make sure I got it up, which I do. Sorry about that, guys. Altcoins will recover. Meme coins will recover. Crypto will recover. Have patience, my friends. All-time highs are coming. I mean, I believe that, right? Now, again, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't make any financial decisions based on anything that I say from down here in my basement, right? I don't know what I'm talking about, but I know what I'm talking about, what I feel, and that is that crypto will recover. And while it feels like, right, I mean, you know what's going on. We don't need to dwell on that, but it has been a very, very challenging market. I will tell you this, the last 1 year in crypto feels like the last 10 years in the silver, the precious metals market combined. Okay, there were long, but things happen much more quickly in the world of crypto. Things change much more quickly. But this last year, right, has been discouraging, no doubt about it. Again, we've done well. We've had fun, all that great stuff. But the key is, do you believe? And that's a question you have to answer for yourself. Right? 6 years ago, look, I sat down here in my basement 4 years ago and made videos about gold and silver. Nobody cared. Nobody paid attention. Right? Okay. My channel did really well, no doubt about it. Must have been my dynamic personality or Susie's help, one of the two. But the point is just people were discouraged about the precious metals, and it went on and on and on and on. The key thing, right, and this relates to what we are doing in the crypto world and what we are doing with Unicorn Fart Test is, do you believe in the long-term prospects for what you're engaged in? And that's a question that I know you guys have answered for yourselves, because we're here, we're building, right? And when the sun comes out again, and it will, and that's the way these markets work, right? And when the sentiment, that's called sentiment, that's like the overall market feeling in any market, whether you're talking about, well, stocks, real estate, bonds, cryptocurrency, unicorn fart dust, anything. Sentiment always goes through cycles, okay? And in the overall crypto world, we are pretty much in the valley of despair. Let's not sugarcoat it. Crappy, as I said earlier. But that's from the mud grows flowers, right? And that's the way markets have worked for centuries, okay? Whether you're talking about the fish market or the stock, any market, right? They all go through these cycles of sentiment, and sentiment changes. And when sentiment's good, it feels like it's always going to be good, but it's not. And when sentiment's bad, it feels like it's always going to be bad, but it's not. And I know emotionally, everything else, you got to try to take emotions out of it, but I won't go down that path. I believe, my personal belief, things will get better. And I know that this project and this meme coin unicorn fart dust that we have, right, is positioning itself to take advantage of it, because in the end, it's all unicorn fart dust. Let me show you this. And I've got a narrative I'm going to read tomorrow from King Koss as well. But King Koss posted this, a $20 bill with a unicorn fart dust stamp on it. I'll talk about that in a second, but I did do some research. I would not recommend stamping U.S. currency. It is indeed, based on my research, against the law, and we don't want to break the laws. But aside from that, I think the message here is just that, right? And what we're going to hear from tomorrow from Vincent, I think really nails it home, right? I used to say crypto is unicorn fart dust 3, 4, 5 years ago, 2 years ago. I also would say that the US dollar is unicorn fart dust, right? Actually, it's not just me. Brian Armstrong, the chief executive officer of Coinbase, one of the world's largest centralized exchanges, I don't know, 8 months ago or so, he said that the Bitcoin and the US dollar had essentially become meme coins. We're a meme coin. Yes. So yeah, the US dollar certainly is unicorn fart dust. It's not backed up by anything anymore. In 1971, Richard Nixon took the US dollar off the gold standard. Dollar used to be backed up by gold. Now it's just based on belief, right? Faith and confidence is what they say. So yeah, I agree with that picture. However, I want to repeat, you do not want to stamp U.S. currency because it is against the law. Let's go to the Olympics and watch a little video. Then we're going to come back and hear from our friend BitBoy Jay. And here we are at the Olympics. And I think this is the Tall Duster who says, while Team USA is out there chasing gold on the ice and snow in Milan Cortina, I'm going for gold right here in crypto. UFD is turning unicorn farts into pure magic dust. No slopes, no skis, just pure community momentum blasting to the top of the podium. And this is a great one. 43 seconds. Man, Dusty, our new IP, in effect at the Olympics. He does it all. That is awesome. Love it. All right, guys. Thank you, Tall Duster, for that once again incredible piece of video art that helps spread the dust all throughout the world. And good luck to everybody at the Olympics, especially our special friend, Mr. Dusty himself. Okay. Hey, sentiment is hard to measure. We talked about this earlier. Did I say we have crappy sentiment? Yeah, well, okay. But there are some quantitative ways to look at it, ways to measure it, real numbers that you can look at. And BitBoy Jay is one of the sharpest people out there in the world of crypto. He's also a great supporter of our project, Unicorn Fart Dust. Look, we're all special. We're all valuable. And BitBoy Jay really, really knocks it out of the park. He's somebody that's like massively respected and looked up to in the world of crypto and a key community member. But he put something out, and I don't think he even specifically mentioned UFD, but he put an observation that he had that could possibly mean that we're in for a little bit of an improvement in sentiment. And let me say this, and then I'll tell you what BitBoy Jay said. There's a good thing about sentiment getting so low, guys. Look, if sentiment, meaning the feeling in the general market toward crypto right now, is literally, I can see it. I'm looking at it. It's down there on the basement floor, okay? The good thing in that is that when something gets beat down so low, especially something that goes through cycles like we talked about earlier, which sentiment absolutely does. When something gets beat down, hold on, let me look again. Oh yeah, I see it down there. Actually, it dug a little hole deeper than my basement floor. When sentiment gets down so low, there's really almost only one way that it can go, and that is up, okay? Yes, it could get lower. They could bring in one of those power augers and dig a little bit deeper. Absolutely, right? I don't have a crystal ball, but at some point, okay, sentiment can only, and when you look at the fear greed index in crypto, I was talking to Dark Duster the other night. It measures the fear and greed in the world of crypto, and when it's on the fear side, which it is, it measures between like 0 and 100. It's at like 5 out of 100. Okay, that means it has 95 that it can improve and only 4 that it can go lower if it is indeed at 5. I think I'm quoting him correctly. The last one that I saw was like at 10, like a week ago. Still, even at 10 on the fear greed index, there's only 10 it can go down and 90 that it can go up. I don't think that it goes to negative, right? I was joking around about the sentiment digging a hole in my floor, but let's go see what BitBoy Jay had to say, because I found this to be quite optimistic. Jay said this: I run different models outside of our bubble, meaning outside of the crypto bubble, outside of the meme coin bubble, that we, not bubble like we're in a bubble territory, because we all know that's certainly not the case, but that we're in a bubble, a little bit of an echo chamber is another way I think to say it, to understand how retail reacts. Just a couple of days ago, accounts I run on social media started seeing spikes in searches for crypto-related keywords and terms. I do this to avoid bag bias, which means getting in a bubble, getting in an echo chamber where all you're hearing is, oh yeah, this is great, or oh yeah, this is horrible, all right? Because the bubble can be, the echo chamber can be negative as well. And to understand when retail is ready to come in, okay, things are low-key heating up. People are starting to get curious again. And of course, he's referring not to Curious George, that little monkey. He's talking about people getting curious about the world of crypto. And when they come back in, when the normies come back in, they're going to be looking for projects that they know are safe, they know are reliable, they know they can trust, okay, the T word. And we check all the boxes, okay? Check, check, check. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me, okay? Be good to yourself. That'll give you a platform from which you can be good to other people. Take care, and I'll see you.